Hey guys, before the video starts, be sure to vote in the straw poll below for the team that you want me to do for the next My GM series. But go ahead and enjoy the video. Hey guys, and welcome back to another NBA 2K18 My League video. Today, we are doing a bit of a challenge. Well, actually, it's the exact opposite of a challenge. Today, we are playing with the player progression rate at 100. So basically, if we go ahead and look into the settings of this rebuild, the player progression rate, also known as how fast players reach their potential, is maxed all the way. So, let's put in our draft class and I'll go and show you guys what I'm talking about. So, let's go into our league settings, and if we look down here, you will see that the player progression rate at 100. So basically, as our team that has been randomly selected, the Dallas Mavericks, have Dennis Smith Jr., who's only 19 with an A- potential, is going to reach that potential probably within the next 1 to 2 seasons. Same thing with Nerlens Noel and everybody else that's on this younger roster. So that is the plan. Try and win a championship with this in the first couple years. But with player progression, every other team will get the same maxed out progression for all their young stars. I've done this before, and players like Nikola Jokic on the Knicks, Kristaps Porzingis, reached the high 90s within 2 years. So this is going to be a very interesting rebuild. Looking at the player contracts, we definitely have a couple to get rid of. Wesley Matthews, Dwight Powell, and Harrison Barnes are the three that we are going to be shipping out. Harrison Barnes, even though he's only 25, his massive contract is nowhere near his production. Wesley Matthews, older, eating up $18 million. We can't afford that. And Dwight Powell, of course, just not producing enough for the Dallas Mavericks. Hopefully I'll be able to make Dirk consider returning for the next season with the Mavs. He's 39. But besides that, I'm going to make a couple trades, look at the free agents, and I'll bring you guys back. So guys, I traded Harrison Barnes and a 2021 first round pick for the Suns' unprotected first and Tyson Chandler. We can always trade Tyson Chandler later on this season to relieve that cap space. Wesley Matthews and a very bad 66 overall for David Nwaba and Noah Vonleh. We release $16 million in cap space, and we get a young player in David Nwaba that we could develop, and Dwight Powell for Alan Williams. We have a ton in cap room right now. Looking at free agents, there's really not much to go after. But looking now at our mock draft, we have the Suns pick, so the 2nd pick and the 9th pick, which we could easily get 2 of the best players in this draft with, so I am very happy with that. Looking at the starting lineup, I want to get all the young players in as much as possible. So Nerlens Noel will actually be moving into the starting lineup. We're going to lower JJ Barea's minutes, lower Sally Mejri's minutes, and try and get our young players to play even more in the rotation. The only older guy I'm going to have play is Dirk, because of course I got to get Dirk as many minutes as I can in the last years of his career. So I'm going to adjust all these lineups. I'm going to make sure that everything is the way I want it. And I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. So, end of the first season, we go 26 and 56. Curry, Simmons, Siam with 6-man. And there are the rest of them. Don't think we're going to see any Mavericks on here anywhere. Go ahead and go through the playoffs. And if you can see by the untouchable selection on the right, we got some good draft picks for this season. If we look at the end of the standings here, and let's look in the conference, if we go all the way down, we had the 2nd and 3rd worst records. Only worst was Brooklyn. So we are going to get 2 top 5 picks, which is huge, especially to be able to pair those up with Dennis Smith Jr. is going to be so nice. Forward teams have identical odds. I actually like that, which means we have a better chance at getting the number 1 pick in the draft. So, let's see what we get. The 4th and 5th pick. Okay, I'm not exactly mad at that. We still have 2 top 5 picks. So looking at the scouting, we would still be able to get Luka Doncic and Marvin Bagley, which would be 2 incredible pieces to pair with Dennis Smith Jr. Let me go ahead and fill in our assistant coach. And I'm going to see if I can pull any trades to possibly turn that 4th pick into the 5th or the 1st or 2nd pick. But if not, I'll be back with our rookies that we got in this draft. And would you look at that? Marvin Bagley and Luka Doncic are both still on the board. So I will be selecting these 2 with my back-to-back picks. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. Dennis Smith Jr. up 10 overall to an 87. Every single thing went up. Playmaking, 3-point went from a B- to an A+. This is absolutely incredible to see when this sort of stuff happens. We got Luka Doncic, Marvin Bagley. Those guys both have incredible potential, A+ and A-. I'm going to get Luka's up, and I'm also going to get Dennis Smith Jr.'s up. And this team should be able to turn around pretty well in this next season. Just because of the player progression, I thought I'd give you guys a look around the league. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid up to 90s, Fulton 88, Giannis is in 98, Brogdon 88, Markkanen, Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum is already up to a 90 overall in his 2nd season. John Collins up a bunch. Rudy Gobert still the same. De'Aaron Fox, Kristaps Porzingis up to a 92, Lonzo Ball to an 88, Dennis Smith of course, Jokic 90. Andre Drummond up to an 89. Clint Capella to an 88. Just overall craziness. Devin Booker, Josh Jackson in the mid-80s already. It is absolutely crazy. Karl Towns up to a 96. Andrew Wiggins up to an 89. Absolute insanity. Jordan Bell up to an 82. But this is what happens when you have on max player progression. So, looking at our team for season number 2, here's the lineup. Doncic, Dennis Smith Jr. in the backcourt, Jakar Sampson at the 3. Hezonja is going to be filling in a lot of those minutes at the 3 guard, along with the main guy, Marvin Bagley Jr., and I signed Daniel Theis in the off season. Hopefully this team develops. Hopefully we'll be vying for a playoff spot. But if not, I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. So guys, a definite increase in performance from last year. I'm not sure if we made the playoffs. We went 40-42. Mike Porter, Rookie of the Year. Dennis Smith Jr., Most Improved, 28, 5, and 9. What did the nearly Westbrook numbers, except for the rebounds? Crazy, crazy stuff. Looking at the all teams, don't know if any Mavericks are going to be on here. Unfortunately not. But we did make it to the playoffs. The 8th seed going up against the Houston Rockets. No one really knew on their team. Chris Paul and James Harden are always going to be trouble, though. We won a game. We actually won a game in this series. I'm very surprised at that. But now it's going to be a quick 3-2. Okay, we did put up a very good fight for being an 8th seed, as it looks like Houston and Cleveland is going to take it with LeBron. But this offseason is where things get very, very interesting. Let's take a look at the player stats. Dennis Smith Jr. with those crazy numbers. Doncic, Marvin Bagley putting up 18. Khem Birch and Hezonja playing well as alongside them. Now let's see what is going on with this draft. I should have a decent draft pick even after getting the 8th seed. So looking at it, we will have the 15th pick in this draft. The Jazz are going to have 2 number 1 picks 2 years in a row. The Celtics are getting the 2nd pick. So we may be able to pick up someone pretty nice with that 15th pick. We'll just have to see who's available when our pick comes up. So Brian Bowen from Louisiana is pretty good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Trey Jones. Well, we definitely have some options, and I'll definitely have to look at that. So I'm going to go through the draft, sign our rookies, make 1 or 2 free agent signings, but then I'll bring you guys back for the big thing, player progression. Holy crap. Dennis Smith Jr. up to a 91. Bagley and Doncic both go up 10 overall. A 90 and an 88. Hezonja goes up to an 81. I signed Jahlil Okafor in the offseason. And our pick, the 8th pick, Sekou Doumbouya, will be a pretty good option at the small forward position. Craziness all around, 390 overalls. Hopefully they'll be able to put us over the top for this upcoming season. So, I'm going to get all the lineups set up. I'm going to make sure that the training camps are used correctly. And I'll bring you guys back for the start of season number 3. So guys, I just traded Jahlil Okafor and a late first round pick for Christian Wood. Very young center, 84 overall, great interior defender, great rebounder, really helping us out. So, looking at the starting lineup, Dennis Smith Jr., Luka Doncic, Mario Hezonja, Christian Wood should be starting, and we need to give less minutes to the depth. Let's go to 65 and let's rebuild. Here we go. Better, much better. Here will be the starting lineup. We're actually, that's actually a good idea. Put Hezonja as the 6th man, 390 overalls, along with Christian Wood, and then we have a very, very good bench. I'm actually going to move Khem Birch down a little bit and get some minutes to my man Corey Joseph. But that will be the lineup. Hopefully we make it into the playoffs and make a deep run. Let's actually go over the rest of the league real quick. D'Angelo, 91. Besides that, let's see here. Clint Capella, 89. Devin Booker and Josh Jackson up to 90 and 88 respectively. Bamba and 84. Towns and Wiggins are both in the 90s now. Towns at 97. Bradley Beal, Otto Porter have improved a little bit. Ben Simmons at 95. Colin Sexton, John Collins. This is a dangerous team. Markelle Fultz now up to a 90. Brogdon is now a 90 overall as well. Trae Young an 86 overall. Tatum a 91. Jaylen Brown an 86. Schroeder up a little bit. Adebayo up. Michael Porter to a 91 already. And they got Naz Reid in the draft. Skal Labissiere, De'Aaron Fox are up. DeAndre Ayton's a 91. Lonzo's a 91. Just craziness as usual. But, guys, I will see you at the end of season number 3. So, guys, in the third and final season, we're able to get the number 1 seed, I believe, in the Eastern Conference. Steph Curry, Bol Wilkes, Giannis, Knox, and Kerr. Any Mavericks, in the Western Conference. No Mavericks. That's fine. 2 seed, Dennis Smith Jr., Doncic, Bagley, Harrell, and Christian Wood at the center. I really like how this team is playing. Let's look at the stats really quickly before we go through the playoffs. Dennis Smith with 23 and 9. Doncic with 20 and 6 assists. Bagley with 18, 8, and 3. Harrell, Hezonja, and Wood all chipping in. Looking at this Portland team, McCollum and Damian Lillard clearly the number 1 and 2 options. I got Zion Williamson, Miles Bridges, Serge Ibaka, Caleb Swarm have to off the bench. Pretty decent team, but we should be able to handle them with no problem and move to 3-2. Okay, that was a little too close for comfort, but now We're going up against the Houston Rockets, which are terrifying because they have 390 overalls. James Harden being a 99, Dwayne Bacon, Eric Gordon coming off the bench. This is a very good team. Clint Capella may cause some trouble, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to somewhat control this series. 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, and able to get past Houston. And we're going to be facing Golden State in the conference finals. Of course, the well-known Golden State Warriors. Hadn't really added by Marcin Gortat on the team. And the other side, Milwaukee and Philadelphia. Two very, very good teams. Let's see how we do against Golden State. 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, and we complete the series in 5 games. Dennis Smith Jr. dropping a crazy game. Now, let's see who we face coming out of the East. Philly. Very good team. Colin Sexton, Marco Fultz, Embiid, and Hassan Whiteside, Ben Simmons, John Collins off the bench. This is really, really bad. 1-0. Very good. 1-1. 1-2. 1-3. Okay, let's simcast. And let's get through as much of this game as we can. Okay. Back and forth. Alright. We gotta jump in. We have... Well, guys, it didn't end the way we wanted to, but still a very good rebuild of the Dallas Mavericks. Bagley, Doncic, and Dennis Smith Jr. all 90 pluses. Also on really favorable contracts. We have Bagley for 3 more years, Smith for 2 more, and Doncic for 3 more. Really liking how this team came about. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more NBA 2K18. Guys, be sure to vote in the straw poll below of what team we should start a new My GM series on. I'll leave that in the description below. Be sure to go vote. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.